Right guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Tuesday the 18th of June, probably getting on for about 7:30. I do apologise about the Wimborne bells that you can hear in the background, but it does sound rather lovely over at the Wimborne Minster. Right, I shall show you around how I've got on the plot. It's transformed somewhat. Actually, you can see Wimborne Minster from here. I'll swing you around. Where to? Should be able to just about see it. Anyway, over there. Oh, fancy meeting you guys in here. Just leave a watering can with my decent rose on the end. Let's go do some watering, eh? Good idea. Before everything dies, Steve. I'll do a shed tour. I'd go on then, I'll do a shed tour for you. It's not very impressive. A lot of watering containers in here. Nothing exciting, I'm afraid. Nothing exciting. Right, I'll set you up over here and we'll do some watering. Right, well, I'm fairly certain we can all relate to having to do this. Don't forget guys, say hi in the comments to me. Don't water the camera, Steve. That would be bad. There you go. Going for it with the bells today, aren't they? God. I have to apologise to the kilt at this point. If I get his camera wet, shoot me, won't he? Don't try this at home, folks. You might walk on camera. Just spare a thought for me coming through on the trainers how wet my feet are going to get that camera back. Look at them, amazing lettuce. Right, so along the front here we've got first early potatoes. I can't remember the varieties, they're written on there so we know what they are. That's the first earlies that probably got hilled up with soil, covered with soil more than any of the others. So that's first earlies, first earlies, second earlies, second earlies again. Then we move into main crop, and I went mad, didn't I? 13 rows of potatoes. I've had to put bottles over here because they rattle. These bottles I put over here to keep the pigeons off of me peas. Sunflowers, I didn't think they were going to come to much, but they've come back quite well because they were neglected as seedlings. The smallest ones I've ever done, I think, in height wise, but do that, so that. Right, so down here I have had to cheat. I went to In Excess, so it cost me quite a bit of money because they were $1.99. So that's me courgettes. They're like gold yellow colour ones. So I've just come over to do the watering, guys, so I think that's another courgette there. I got given a lot of plants as well and swapped plants for plants. That is the sweet corn. Mine seed failed and the company sent out 10 actual plants, so I was quite pleased with that, so it worked out well. The ones that did grow are there from seed. So the ones I grew from seed, the sweet corn, are actually better than the ones they sent out as a replacement for the seed. I don't think they could get hold of the seed, so they sent out their own stock of plants. Runner beans are coming on well. Like I said, I mean, that's next door we're pointing to now. They've covered theirs up, but I haven't had a problem with pigeons. So that's the runner beans. It's a stringless variety. Don't ask me what the name is. I've got a box for. We could do a video on all the packets because I keep all the packets. So if people wanted me to go through all the names, perhaps later on when they're fruiting, we can have a look through that. Right, and we've got more courgettes. I think they are. They're going to be a surprise. So there's more courgettes there. And then obviously you know the rhubarb. Everyone's seen the rhubarb. I'm jumping all over the place, aren't I? Right, so that's courgettes, I think. So we've got quite a few courgettes. I need to get some water on these ASAP. Oh, and so that's your courgettes. You can see my little courgette coming on there. You see that? Steve-O's first courgette. So Mara will come over and she'll like picking those. And we've got broad beans coming. I've sprayed these with a tiny amount of fairy liquid because they were covered in black fly, and one of my customers, he said to me, oh look at that, oh good, I like broad beans. He said to me, my customer said, you did pinch the tops out, and I said I didn't know that. I have pinched the tops out now. Look at them broad beans coming on. Oh, pleased with them. Yeah, so you can tell I'm really pleased that people in the comments can tell I'm passionate about growing. The job I took on like last week, I thought was going to be a real hit. I briefly took on a job growing veg, and I realised that growing veg for somebody else for money would lead me to absolutely hate growing vegetables. I absolutely love it because it's my hobby, and as long as it stays a hobby, I will stay passionate about it. But if it becomes a job, then it won't be. There you go, look at that. Radish, not quite ready, is it? That's my daughter's favourite. She loves radish. I absolutely hate them. Do not like radish at all. So in my next row, so I've got my radish, and on my next row I've got here, I think that's onions. So that's a row of onions. I got confused. It's quite laughable, isn't it? I got mixed up with my onions and my spring onions, so somebody might have to help me out later on with that. But next up along here we've got, I don't know what that is. That looks like a weed. There. So this is peas, sugar snaps. They're my daughter's favourite, my favourites as well. Sugar snaps. I think the pigeons are probably actually eating them. They look really sorry for themselves. So I do think the pigeons are eating them. I've got 2 more batches at home coming on. Right, that's the red onions, so I probably know what's going on now. I think that's the red onions. So I did them from seed, so the other onions must be the spring onions. And then the next row along is my carrots. So yeah, runner beans coming on. Oh, so there's more runner beans along here, it's a separate lot. And I've mixed up sweet peas in with them. They're not doing very well, they've been neglected. I have to go to work and I just don't get the time to come over here. There's a sweet pea actually in flower. It's a feeble, it's not, Haven't had the time. I feel really bad. It's not the way to grow them like that. I need more time to tie them in, the sweet peas. Right, so what you're looking at now along here is parsnips, and I'll get another batch in later on. So that's parsnips. I've never grown them before, so 30 years or more of growing, never grown parsnips. Somebody said make wine out of them. Right, trying to take you through this. So this structure here, it's not the way I wanted it. I wanted it like the neighbours. I wanted a square structure. I really wanted a square structure. I just didn't have enough netting. I needed more netting, and it's very expensive to buy because this structure was all done from new. A lot of the stuff we managed to get for free or for people, or people like the shed. The shed was given to us, and I have refurbished it in one of my videos. If you go and check out my build video, this is the shed which needs a new roof. But sadly I had to buy all the bits to do that, and it proved a little bit costly, so I ran out of money, but otherwise I would have had it square. So let's go inside, and in here I've got my lettuce grown from seed. I've got some strawberries. I'll take them home in a minute, so the kids can have a strawberry each. So I want to make this building that we're in, structure that we're in, bigger next year or later on. So that's my lettuce coming on. Like I said, as a hobby I love doing it, but if I had to do this for a living, I think I'd go bonkers. I really do. I would never keep up with the watering and stuff. Right, in here, I mean it's 8 o'clock, we will be 8 o'clock, I'll be over here quite late, so I just can't. The job that I took on was too many hours, insane amount of hours. I've never known anybody why they want so many hours. It's yeah, with other things that I'm doing it was too much. I've got to look after this crop, and I was starting to see this crop suffer when I took on I mean my job is full-time self-employment. I don't rest. Right, so that's another row of main crop potatoes, and this lot here which is coming on is perpetual spinach, or spinach that you can cut and come again spinach. So this was like a dumping area, so I pulled up the Mypex, cleaned it up, and put the spinach in. And then round the back here, so on the other side sort of thing, we've got the I can show you, it's difficult not treading on the plants. That's my cucumbers coming on, so they do better indoors. So that's my first cucumber outside. I don't know if it'll come to anything. Our weather in Britain's not brilliant outside for cucumbers. I think I've got through just about everything. So there are several things I haven't spin you around. Alright guys, several things I didn't get to plant. There was leeks, we've still got the seeds of leeks. Pumpkins we never got in, and squashes we never got in, and the broccoli plants, seedlings, failed. I grew from seed. God, listen to those bells. I don't know if your microphone probably will be picking them up, but the Brussels sprouts, thunderberries. The thunderberries failed. I never got round to pricking them out, unfortunately. So the slugs had them. So slug food. But yeah, slugs this year. I think it was My Rusty Garden. I think she said they're on steroids, and I agree they are. So hello to My Rusty Garden. If you'll manage to catch this video. Did say I was going to put one out, and I managed to get around to doing it. It's gorgeous day, Tuesday today. I'll try and do this video first, so I've got tons of footage. I always have tons of footage and I don't get it all up, so I'm actually thinking about starting another channel, so it's All Things Steve. Haven't done it yet, but I will try and start a more personal channel, so away from the gardening, more home life. But my children do not want to be involved with it, and I don't blame them either, you know what I mean, because they're all sort of growing up. But I hope you enjoyed that little look round. Let me know when you want another look round. I suppose, I don't know, what, a month's time, something like that. Let me know in the comments. Anything you want to ask me. I'm an experienced gardener, but my knowledge of vegetables isn't major, so there's probably stuff that you can teach me, to be honest. Going back, I'll just spin you around again. Where these new potatoes are, I'd quite like to get them out and put the next crops in. I've got some beetroot coming on as seedlings. I've got another batch of sugar snaps that can go in here, so I don't know when I'll be lifting first earlies. Probably another month or two, isn't it? End of July, 1st of August, I don't know. I want to get them out of the way now. It's stupid, isn't it? But anyway, sunset over the allotments. It's quite cool, isn't it? And I'm just about ready, just about finished the watering, and boss man over there's having a bit of a fire. So, as always, I'm going to spin. You're going to get sick now. Spin you around. As always, like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and thanks very much for watching. And breathe, Steve. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much.